Let me ask you a strange question. Have you ever noticed that some people seem almost wired differently when it comes to money? And I'm not talking about people who were born rich. I'm talking about the person who started with nothing, yet somehow keeps making the right financial decisions. They don't panic when the market drops. They don't chase every new get-rich-quick trend. They don't suddenly buy a Lambo the moment they make their first $100,000. Oh, and here's the weirdest part. Half the time, they don't even look rich. They look normal. Regular clothes, normal lifestyle, but quietly, their bank account keeps growing. Their investments keep compounding. Their opportunities keep multiplying. Meanwhile, someone else might earn the same income. Yet somehow, they're always broke, always stressed, always chasing the next paycheck. So what's the difference? Is it luck, connections, a higher IQ? Not really, because if you look closely enough, there's a pattern that shows up again and again in people who eventually build real wealth. And the crazy part is, most people don't notice this pattern until it's too late. But if you recognize it early, you might already be wired for wealth. And the first sign might surprise you, because it has absolutely nothing to do with money. Pattern number 1, you feel uncomfortable when money sits still. Okay, now let's start with something subtle. Have you ever had money sitting in your bank account, and instead of feeling safe, you feel slightly annoyed? Like something about it just feels wrong. You look at that money and think, why isn't this doing anything? That feeling is actually one of the earliest signs of a wealth builder mindset, because most people see money as something to spend or something to save. But people who build wealth see money as something that should be working. Think of money like an employee. If you hired someone and they just sat in a chair doing absolutely nothing all day, you'd fire them, right? But when people have money sitting in a savings account earning 0.01% interest, suddenly that seems normal. Wealth builders think differently. They look at idle money and think, this could be invested. This could own something. This could be generating cash flow. It's a completely different relationship with money. Instead of being a tool for spending, money becomes a tool for producing more money. And once someone starts thinking like that, their financial life begins to change in ways most people never expect. But here's where things get even more interesting, because the next pattern explains why some people seem completely immune to lifestyle inflation. Pattern number 2, you don't feel the need to impress anyone. Let's be real, most financial decisions people make aren't actually about money. They're about status, new car, designer clothes, luxury vacations, bigger house. Most of these purchases are basically a silent announcement that says, look how successful I am. But here's something fascinating. The people who quietly build the most wealth often feel the least pressure to prove anything. In fact, they almost seem allergic to showing off. Not because they're cheap, but because they understand a simple truth. Looking rich and being rich are two completely different things. Here, just imagine two people earning the same salary. Person number 1 buys a $90,000 luxury car. Person number 2 invests that same money. 10 years later, one person owns a depreciated vehicle. The other person owns an investment portfolio. Which one actually became richer? This is why many wealthy people live surprisingly simple lives. They don't need to broadcast their success. They're too busy building it. And the moment someone stops caring about appearances, they unlock something incredibly powerful. They stop making expensive mistakes just to impress people they don't even like. But this next pattern might be the biggest psychological difference of them all, because it completely changes how someone reacts to financial setbacks. Pattern number 3, you treat mistakes like tuition. All right, let me tell you something nobody likes admitting. Building wealth involves mistakes, bad investments, failed ideas, terrible timing. Every person who has ever built serious wealth has a story about losing money at some point. But here's the pattern. People wired for wealth don't treat those losses as disasters. They treat them as tuition. Think about it. People will happily spend $50,000 on a college degree, but panic if they lose $5,000 trying to start a business, even though the business experience might teach them more about money than 4 years in a classroom. Wealth builders understand something powerful. Experience compounds just like money does. The more financial decisions you make, the better you get at making them. And sometimes the fastest way to gain that experience is through mistakes. Now, obviously, this doesn't mean reckless gambling with money. It means learning, adapting, improving. Every failed investment becomes information. Every business mistake becomes data. And over time, that knowledge becomes an advantage most people never develop. But wait, let me pause real quick and say that if you're actually serious about building real wealth using AI assets and not just watching videos about it, join the Stealth Wealth Society right now. At the time of this video, it's completely free to join, and you'll get complete access to the entire Stealth Wealth store for a limited time. So if you've been meaning to level up, this is your window. Links in the pinned comment and description below. But anyways, now here's the twist. Once someone starts learning this way, their curiosity about money begins to grow, which leads directly to the next pattern. Pattern number 4. You're weirdly curious about how money actually works. Have you ever found yourself randomly Googling things like, how do billionaires borrow against their assets? Or, how does compound interest actually work? Or maybe, why do wealthy people invest in real estate? If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. One of the biggest indicators of future wealth isn't income. It's curiosity. People who build wealth are constantly trying to understand the system. They study investments. They read about taxes. They analyze businesses. They pay attention to how money flows through the economy. Meanwhile, most people treat money like a mystery. They work for it. They spend it. But they rarely try to understand how the system works. Imagine trying to win a game without knowing the rules. That's basically how most people approach finances. But wealth builders are different. They treat money like a puzzle. And the more pieces they understand, the better their decisions become. But here's something even more interesting. Because curiosity eventually leads to a shift in how someone sees opportunity. And that's where the next pattern appears. Pattern number 5. You notice opportunities that other people ignore. Watch this. Let me paint you a quick picture. 2 people walk past the same empty building. One person sees an abandoned property. The other person sees potential rental income. 2 people scroll past the same business idea online. One person thinks, that's risky. The other person thinks, that's interesting. This is one of the most powerful patterns of future wealth. Opportunity recognition. Wealth builders constantly scan the world differently. They notice inefficiencies, undervalued assets, emerging trends, new technology. Because wealth isn't usually created by working harder. It's created by spotting opportunities earlier than everyone else. Just think about the early investors in companies like Amazon or Tesla. To most people, those companies looked risky. But to the people who recognized the opportunity, they looked revolutionary. And here's the crazy part. Opportunity recognition is a skill. The more you study money, business, and investing, the easier it becomes to spot opportunities others miss. But recognizing opportunities is only half the equation, because the next pattern determines whether someone actually acts on them. Pattern number 6. You're comfortable playing the long game. Let's talk about something most people struggle with: patience. Modern life trains us to expect instant results, instant messages, instant delivery, instant entertainment. But wealth doesn't work that way. Building serious wealth is usually a slow process. Investing $500 per month might not seem exciting today, but over 20 years, that same habit could turn into hundreds of thousands of dollars. This is why the people who build wealth tend to think differently about time. They're not chasing quick wins. They're building systems that grow over decades. And that mindset changes everything. Because once someone commits to the long game, they stop making short-term emotional decisions. They stop panic selling during market dips. They stop jumping between random side hustles. They stay consistent. And consistency is where compound growth begins. But patience alone isn't enough. Because there's another pattern that quietly determines who actually builds wealth. And it has everything to do with ownership. Pattern number 7. You think about ownership instead of income. Now, pay attention, because I want to ask you something simple. When most people talk about money, what do they usually focus on? Income, salary, hourly wage, annual raise. But people wired for wealth eventually start thinking about something else. Ownership. Ownership of businesses. Ownership of investments. Ownership of assets that produce income. Because there's a limit to how much money someone can earn by selling their time. But there's almost no limit to what ownership can produce. Think about someone who owns a successful company, or someone who owns rental properties, or someone who owns shares in businesses through the stock market. Their income isn't limited to hours worked. It's tied to assets, and assets can scale. This is the moment where someone's financial strategy completely changes. They stop asking, how can I make more money? And start asking, what can I own that produces money? And once that shift happens, wealth starts accelerating. But here's where the pattern becomes even more powerful, because ownership naturally leads to leverage, and leverage is where the real magic begins. Pattern number 8, you understand the power of leverage. Let me break it down simple so you can easily understand. Imagine two people trying to move a massive rock. One person tries to push it with their hands, the other person grabs a long metal bar and uses it as a lever. Same rock, same effort, completely different results. That's leverage. It multiplies what you can do. And wealthy people use leverage constantly. They use financial leverage through investments. They use time leverage by building systems and businesses. They use people leverage by hiring teams. They use technology leverage through software, automation, and digital platforms. Think about someone who writes a book. They might spend 6 months creating it, but once it's finished, it can sell for years. That's leverage. Or someone who creates a YouTube channel. One video might take hours to make, but it can generate views, revenue, and opportunities for years afterward. That's leverage too. Meanwhile, most people live in a completely different financial model. They rely on pure effort, more hours, more overtime, more hustle. But effort alone has limits. Leverage removes those limits. And once someone begins thinking in terms of leverage, they stop asking, how can I work harder? They start asking, how can I make this effort multiply? But leverage alone doesn't build wealth, because the next pattern determines whether someone actually sticks with the process long enough to benefit from it. Pattern number 9, you don't panic when progress looks slow. Understand this clearly, because this is one of the biggest reasons people never build wealth. They quit too early. They start investing. They start saving. They start building something. But when results don't appear immediately, they assume it isn't working. Seriously, imagine planting a tree. You water it every day. You take care of it. But for months, it barely grows. Someone impatient might look at that tree and think, this isn't working. But trees don't grow overnight. Neither does wealth. The early stages of wealth building are often the slowest. You might invest for years before you see meaningful growth. You might work on a business idea for months before it produces income. You might save aggressively while it feels like everyone else is spending freely. This is the phase where most people give up. But the people wired for wealth understand something important. Compounding takes time, a lot of time. But once momentum begins, everything accelerates. A $10,000 investment might only generate $800 in growth per year, but a $1 million investment might generate $80,000. Same percentage, completely different outcome. This is why patience is one of the rarest and most valuable financial traits, because the person who stays consistent the longest usually wins. But patience alone isn't enough, because there's another pattern that determines whether someone keeps improving financially over time, and it has everything to do with how they respond to information. Pattern number 10, you constantly upgrade your financial knowledge. Seriously, think about how people upgrade other parts of their life. They upgrade their phone, they upgrade their car, they upgrade their wardrobe. But most people never upgrade their financial knowledge. They use the same money habits they learned as teenagers. Earn, spend, repeat. But people wired for wealth become obsessed with learning about money. They read books, they listen to podcasts, they study investors, they analyze businesses, they watch markets. Because money isn't just a resource, it's a skill. And like any skill, it improves with education. The person who understands investing will make better investment decisions. The person who understands taxes will keep more of their income. The person who understands business will recognize opportunities faster. Financial knowledge compounds just like money does. Each lesson builds on the previous one, and over time, that knowledge becomes an unfair advantage. But here's something even more interesting. Because once someone starts gaining financial knowledge, their entire perspective on risk begins to change. And that leads directly to the next pattern. Pattern number 11. You see risk differently than most people. Now we move to one of the biggest misconceptions about wealth. People assume wealthy individuals hate risk. But the truth is almost the opposite. They understand risk, and understanding risk makes it less dangerous. Most people avoid anything that feels uncertain: starting a business, investing in the market, trying new opportunities. But here's the problem. Avoiding all risk doesn't make life safe. It just makes progress slow. Inflation reduces the value of money every year. Opportunities disappear if you never act. Time keeps moving whether you take chances or not. So the real danger isn't risk itself. The real danger is stagnation. Wealth builders understand this. They don't take reckless risks, they take calculated ones. They research, they analyze, they prepare, and then they act. Because they understand something powerful. Risk and reward are connected. The bigger opportunities often exist on the other side of uncertainty. But there's another pattern that quietly separates people who build wealth from those who don't. And it has nothing to do with intelligence. It has everything to do with discipline. Pattern number 12. You can delay gratification. Let me ask you a question. If someone offered you two choices, $1,000 today or $10,000 in 5 years, which would you take? Most people choose the immediate reward because the human brain loves instant gratification. New phone, new car, new clothes, new experiences. But wealth builders often make a different choice. They delay gratification. Instead of spending immediately, they invest. Instead of upgrading their lifestyle, they upgrade their assets. And over time, this simple habit becomes incredibly powerful. Imagine someone invests $500 every month starting at age 25. By the time they reach their 50s, they might have accumulated hundreds of thousands of dollars, maybe even more depending on returns. But the person who spends that same $500 every month has nothing to show for it except temporary enjoyment. This doesn't mean wealthy people never spend money. Of course they do. But they often follow a simple rule: invest first, enjoy later. Because once assets begin producing income, lifestyle upgrades become effortless. And this leads us to the final pattern, the pattern that turns wealth from something fragile into something permanent. Because once someone follows these patterns long enough, something fascinating begins to happen. Their money starts behaving differently. It starts growing faster. Opportunities appear more often. Financial stress disappears. But here's the part I find fascinating. If you've watched this entire video, there's a good chance you already recognize some of these patterns in yourself. Maybe you've felt that discomfort when money sits still. Maybe you've noticed you care less about impressing people. Maybe you've started thinking more about investments than purchases. Maybe you've become curious about how money actually works. If that's the case, you might already be thinking differently than most people. And that difference matters more than you realize. Because once someone starts thinking this way, their financial decisions begin changing automatically. They stop chasing shortcuts. They stop copying everyone else. They stop trying to look successful. And instead, they quietly start building systems that produce wealth. Over time, those systems grow. Over time, those investments compound. Over time, those habits create momentum. And eventually, the difference between those patterns becomes enormous, not just financially, but in terms of freedom. Freedom of time, freedom of choice, freedom of opportunity. And that's what real wealth actually is. Now, if this video made you realize that you might already have some of these patterns, I want you to comment the word pattern below. Because recognizing the pattern is the first step. And building the pattern is what eventually changes everything. Oh, and don't forget to join the Stealth Wealth Society. The link is in the description. And if you want to understand the next level of this idea, you need to watch the next video on your screen. Because there's something wealthy people do that almost nobody notices. It's a strategy that allows them to build massive wealth without looking rich at all. It's called stealth wealth. And once you understand how it works, you'll realize why so many wealthy people look completely ordinary.